Hello friends, this is Nikhil and welcome to my channel Master Shot. So yes, I'm back with yet another movie analysis. This time it's the movie Nishabdam or Silence. So this movie was released on the 2nd of October on Amazon Prime. But before going any further, guys, I want to make this clear. This video is gonna be a complete spoiler. So in case if you guys haven't watched the film yet, I think you should stop watching this video right now. The story begins with a flashback somewhere around 1970s where a young couple is brutally murdered in a villa. As the police couldn't solve this case, people started believing that there is some kind of a supernatural force inside that villa. Then the film cuts it there and moves to 2019. An artist with speech and hearing disabilities visits this haunted villa along with her fiancé, who is a musician. Over there, the fiancé is murdered. Now people started believing that the supernatural force is back and it killed the musician. However, police is refusing to believe this theory. And in middle of all this, we have a witness who is deaf and mute. The film has an interesting premise. An artist with speech and hearing disabilities, she is engaged to a musician, and then we have a woman missing case, a haunting villa. But even though the film had a promising background, the story and its execution wasn't that great. First of all, the main lead Sakshi, played by Anushka Shetty, was deaf and mute in the film. But then why was she made deaf and mute was not justified properly, I feel. Because as a viewer, I never felt that she was facing any kind of difficulties because of her disabilities. Because whenever she wanted to communicate something, someone or the other was always around her to translate. And also the sign language that she used, I think it wasn't so difficult for anyone to learn. Because even a police officer in the film could learn the sign language that Anushka was using so easily. Now talking about the police officers and their investigation style in the film, from the initial stages itself, I felt that their investigation pattern was not at all serious. For example, there wasn't a background research done on the victim or the witness. There wasn't a proper interrogation done by the police department. Be it tracking the call records or CCTV footages or any kind of forensic involvement, nothing was shown in the film. The real problem begins when the audience starts feeling that why is this officer not interrogating that person and why are they not checking the fingerprints on the body and all that. There were a good number of twists and turns in the film, but I feel predictability was an issue. The characterization of Madhavan as a musician as well as a serial killer was not expected, and his presence was a huge positive factor in the film. I don't know how many of you guys would have seen this Tamil film Manmadhan. It's a really old movie starring Simbu. So Madhavan's character was kind of similar to what Simbu did in Manmadhan, like finding and killing women who were cheating on their husbands or partners. But again, all those scenes look like it was staged. During the second half of the film, it is revealed that Anushka, and that is the artist, and her friend were the ones who killed Madhavan's character in the film. So this truth is not known to any other characters in the film. But now there is a third person who knows the truth, the viewers. So that is when the theory of active viewership comes into the place. Here, the audience tend to know the happenings in the narrative much before the other characters do. As we all know, Anushka Shetty is a fabulous actor. She has given good number of box office success with her women-centric films. Though in this film she had only little to do in terms of performance, her minute expressions and reactions were apt for the role. However, in the film I felt Madhavan was the real star because his transition from a musician to a serial killer was just amazing. Shalini Pandey played the supporting character of a friend to Anushka's character in the film. Her performance was also excellent because she played one of the difficult character in the film as a possessive friend as well as a likable personality, which are like two extreme sides. But she was able to manage this beautifully. Now Anjali as Maha and Michael Madsen as Richard, they acted as police officers in the film. However, their characters were easily forgettable because they didn't have much to do, in spite of investigation being a prominent factor in the film. This film was directed by Hemant Madhurkar. The direction could have been a little better. This film had an interesting premise with all good actors in it. In spite of all this, the movie couldn't create a magic because I feel the screenplay and the writing is to be blamed. Overall, it was a decent mystery thriller with good number of twists and turns, and my rating for this film would be 2.5 stars. So yes, that was my view on Nishabdam or Silence. So if you guys have any feedback, please do let me know in the comment section. You guys can even suggest me movies to analyze. Yeah, and coming days I have planned a few more things apart from just movie analysis. Yeah, let's see how it goes. So if you guys like the video, please do hit the like button, and please do subscribe, guys. Until we meet the next time, it's me Nikhil signing off from Master Shot. Goodbye.